Good evening. This is Trey with Vertical Jump Prime coming to you with a video called How to Make the Basketball Team Even If You're Not That Good. All right, before I go into my tips, I want to explain what I mean by not that good. Basically, what I'm saying is if you know you are not good enough to make the team. So what I mean by that is you should never be thinking, "Oh, I suck" or anything like that, or "I'm not good." But you want to be in touch with reality. You want to be able to compare yourself to other players, other athletes, and know where you stand. If you know that you are not one of the best, you're not able to compete with other players. You know what I'm saying, as far as scoring or ability, skill, that's fine. Everybody has to start somewhere. Okay, there was a time when I couldn't do anything on the basketball court, where I could not dribble, couldn't shoot, couldn't do anything. And but I always knew, okay, this is something that you need to develop, or some people already, they're naturally like this, but you need to just know that where you are right now is not where you're going to be. Okay, you're going to be um a very good player, an excellent player. That's how you need to think. That's what you need to believe. You need to have faith in yourself. You will achieve your goals. You will be a very high level player, somebody that people admire, look up to. But at the moment, you might not be there. So that should motivate you, knowing that you're not there yet, but that's where you want to be. That should motivate you to push and get to that level. But nothing happens overnight, and you may be somebody that wants to make the basketball team, but you still need time to develop your game. So there are ways to still make the basketball team, so I'm going to give you those tips. Okay, first thing is be extraordinary. I have a picture of Dennis Rodman there, okay? If Dennis Rodman shows up to the tryouts, do you think he's going to blend in? Now, I'm not saying you need to you need to dye your hair green or, do anything strange, but what I'm saying is you don't want to blend in. You don't want to be too cool for school. You don't want to be just chilling. Um, you don't want to do that, okay? Especially if you know you're not that good. Okay, focus on the things you can do that others aren't willing to do. All right. So the whole point of tryouts is to get the coach's attention and show him what you got, and basically show him that he needs you on the team. So what is one way to show your coach that you need to be on the team? Okay, by being the one of or the best scorer on the basketball court, being the best shooter on the basketball court, being the best ball handler, being the best rebounder, best shot blocker, all right, things like that. Okay, but there's certain things that people look over, especially young athletes, young basketball players. They don't focus on, don't pay attention to the little things, hustling, always playing aggressive, always ready for the next play, always keeping your head up. All right, something bad might happen. You might throw a turnover. You might make a mistake. So what? Keep your head up. Get on to the next play. Go harder on the next play. Make sure you don't make that mistake again. Diving for loose balls. Okay, that's one thing nobody likes to do. But if nobody's doing it and you're doing it, that's gonna show the coach, hey, this player has heart. All right. Being vocal, okay, this is something. If you're a vocal guy, then show it. All right, be vocal. All right, some people find it annoying when people are vocal, but coaches love that, because being vocal can save the day. You know what I'm saying? If you have 5 seconds left on the shot, on the shot clock, the game clock, and somebody's coming up behind a teammate to steal the ball, and somebody says, behind you, and then the teammate looks behind him and he does a move to make sure the ball doesn't get stolen, that could save the game. Whereas if nobody says anything, the other team might steal the ball, go down for a layup, and then win the game. So I'm just saying, coaches love players that are vocal, and not like vocally dumb, like saying dumb stuff and not pointless stuff. I'm talking about people that are vocal towards winning the game. All right. So anything most people are not willing to do. What else? Just being a pest on defense. Okay, being the guy that's always, all up in your opponent's face. Get up all up in his face, put your hands in his face, make it difficult, make him not even want the basketball. All right, you know what I'm saying? Pretend that you're glued to him. All right. Well, not that. You don't want to go over the top. You don't want to have your body all up on him, but you definitely want to get in his face. Don't give him room to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Be a tough defender. Be tough. Don't be afraid to get hurt. All right? Don't be afraid to get hurt. Don't be afraid to get injured. It's part of the game. You have to accept it. Don't do anything stupid, but at the same time, matter of fact, go and watch some plays from Dennis Rodman. Look up Dennis Rodman. Look up Ron Artest. Look up Tony Allen. Look up these guys on YouTube and type in defense highlights, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There's some other people I'm forgetting, but definitely look up Dennis Rodman, Tony Allen, Ron Artest. All right, those are three that I know off the top that get very serious when it comes to defense. Also, Patrick Beverly. Look him up. Do the dirty work. So it's basically, I'm repeating myself here. Do the things that nobody wants to do. Okay. Matter of fact, sit down, make a list of some of the things in basketball that nobody wants to do, but if done, will help you win the basketball game. All right? Keeping your hands up on defense, moving your feet, not fouling, keeping your hands straight up when the offensive player drives on you. Instead of jumping up and trying to block the shot every time, just keep your hands straight up. Most players can't even finish with contact. So when you foul them, you bail them out because they get free throws. All right, keep your hands straight up. Just stuff like that, man. Prepare for. Oh, I put prepare for the first. That's a typo. I meant to put prepare for the worst. All right. So when you go to tryouts, act as if you're playing for your life. Your life is on the line. All right. Act as if you're in the worst situation possible, and if you don't make it, you know what I'm saying, you lose your life. I know it's extreme, but if you're not that good, you have to be extreme. You have to get your coach's attention by pushing, being gritty, being tough, being aggressive. And if you're not this type of player, if you're not willing to do this, then you're just gonna have to accept the fact that you're probably not gonna make the team, but definitely work on your skill, over that time, you know what I'm saying, and you'll make the team. But if you really want to make the team and you're not that good, you got to do these things. You got to do the dirty work. You got to do the stuff that nobody's willing to do. You got to stand out, be extraordinary. Don't do anything stupid. Know what you're capable of, and don't try something new that you've never done before. All right. So basically, I have a picture of Chris Paul. If you watch Chris Paul play, he makes a lot of smart decisions, and he just plays smart. He plays patient. He looks for the best opportunity, to score on defense. He's talking on defense. He's doing all the things that make sense to help you win. All right, and he knows what he's capable of, okay? He knows he's not Russell Westbrook. He knows he's not Derrick Rose. So he just takes his time, uses his ball handling and his smartness and his basketball IQ to score. All right, and that's what you need to do. All right, if you're not that skilled, use what you do have. Maybe you're a big guy. Use your big body to, enforce your will on the court. Be a defensive presence. If you're a small guy, use your speed and your shortness to get some steals. All right, everybody has something, some type of strength that they can, use to get the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? So, just think about what you can do, what you bring to the table. There has to be something that you bring to the table other than skill, basketball skill. All right. For me, I was just, tall. I was tall. I was athletic. So even if I couldn't, get a shot or whatever, I would use my athleticism to impact the game. All right. I would use my tallness, my lankiness to impact the game. So always look for different ways to impact the game. Don't try anything new. All right. Don't try to impress your coach with a crossover that you've never done before. If you don't try to do a double crossover if you've never practiced a double crossover before. Don't try to dunk the basketball if you've never dunked the basketball. Like, don't do anything stupid, because a coach, doesn't want to see that. All right, he doesn't want to see you trying to show off. Just do what you can do. Space the floor. Make sure you're in the right position at all times. All right, so don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling on the side on the side of the court, or don't get caught just standing in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting for somebody to pass you the ball. Like, always be moving. Always space the floor. Get open. Cut. Set screens. Do whatever, but never just stand in place. All right. Calm your nerves by extroverting and getting comfortable minutes before trials. All right, so don't go into tryouts nervous as nobody's business. All right, like you wanna get loose. Talk to the other people there. You know what I'm saying? Crack some jokes. Get loose. Get comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you play better. You play smarter. A lot of people go into tryouts and think, oh, I'm just gonna I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna be nice at tryouts. But if you're nervous, you're not going to play the way you normally play. So you gotta get loose. You gotta get warm. Do some warm ups. Run around the court. Whatever you gotta do, but get loose. The best players in the NBA are the guys who are the most comfortable. That's why you see when a rookie year, he might be doing a lot of foolishness, but after a couple years, you'll see rookies start to make better decisions. They're a lot more calm, a lot more patient, because they're comfortable. All right, so the more comfortable you are, the better. Become a lockdown defender. This is probably something that anyone can do. Not anyone can do, but what am I looking for here? Like, this is something that is very smart and very intelligent to do. Okay, because if you really have the will and the determination to become a lockdown defender, it can be done. All right, I've seen people who are very great defenders who are not that quick on their feet, but they're just very good at reading offensive players. I've seen people that are very quick on their feet that can't play defense. All right, so some people say you got to be quick on your feet, you got to be fast to play, you got to be athletic. That's not true. I know people that are very great defenders, but they're not that athletic. They're not that quick. They're not that fast. They're actually pretty big, but they just know how to read the offense. And this comes from playing a lot of basketball and always taking on the best offensive players. All right, always guarding the best offensive players. All right, so when was the last time you heard somebody say, I want to be the best defender to ever play the game of basketball? You never hear that. So that's something you could take on. That's a role you could take on. You obviously not going to neglect offense, but I'm just saying you could say, all right, look, offense is great, but I'm going to focus on defense, because nobody's really focusing on that. And I know if I come to trials and I'm the best defender, I'm locking down the offensive opponents, and I'm stealing the ball, and I'm getting fast break opportunities and all of this, I know the coach will want me on his team. Even if you're not a starter, you'll still be on the bench, but you'll be, whenever the coach needs somebody to play defense, he'll pick you up, and then you'll get an opportunity to show your offense as well, because you're going to be on the basketball court. All right, so people ignore the role. Nobody wants to be the defensive guy, but if you take on that role, you might find yourself with a position on the team, because the coach is looking for a defensive player. All right, so just the best thing to do to improve your defense is to guard good players. All right, that's the best thing you can do. No defensive drills. Yes, defensive drills are great, but the best way to become a great defender is to guard people that are hard to guard. All right, play defense on tough offensive players. All right, whenever you're playing a pickup game, whoever the best player, go and guard him. All right, before somebody else goes to him, you go and guard him. All right, so that's my tips for anybody who wants to make the basketball team that, that's struggling skillfully. You can still do it, all right, if you use those tips. All right, so here's, the free stuff section of the video. If you go to verticaljumppod.com/elite secrets, or click the link in the description, you will get a free report that will reveal the training secrets of the basketball elite. Thanks for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you like the video. Peace.